Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's now at the plate, number 20. He comes in hitting in the 370s for the season. Clearly always a threat with the bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a line drive. Foul. HR visitors here as they take the field after a scoreless top half. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Well, we're looking at a ball club that really needs some leadership. They need one person to kind of step up, take his game to another level. They were shut out yesterday. They've been struggling lately. Just nothing flowing. Maybe a big hit, a big home run will ignite them and get things turned around.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
So he took advantage of the young guy right there. He continued to throw fastballs. First one, second one, then they got the base hit on the third one. Don't be afraid to mix in a curveball.
So coming to the plate, Samuel Ramirez. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Popped up, calling for it, Carrasco, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Ready for another chance? Mike Reed comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hey, let's get a 2-ball right here. Come on now.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Oh, what a dive. He gathers the throw. Nice snag, but no chance to get an out. So there'll be runners at first and second.
Whew, what a play. What a diving stop, and he throws to second base. I know it's a fielder's choice, but that's a beautiful play. He didn't have any other shot.
Striding in once again, number 20. He singled his last time up.
Come on now, one time. Get a piece.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one right down Main Street. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, number 20. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue in this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Oh, baby. Get your pitch up there.
And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Whew, that ball was close right there. Whizzed right by his ear. Matt, they always say chuck and duck. Well, that's an example of it right there.
Ready once again, Samuel Ramirez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Samuel Ramirez.
Now the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Ready for another shot now. Number 20. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5. Another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
First offering on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning.
Let's go, kid. Come on, one time right here.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, find something you like up there.
And 2 on to second for the force out in the inning coming up. The Bay Bears on top 5-0.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Bay Bears: 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. For the Blue Wahoos, no runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening. And please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Mobile Bay Bears. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. David Cobb is on the mound for game 2. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, last outing he pitched 8 solid innings. He pitched deep into the ball game, deep enough to get a win. And he's the type of guy that will go deep in games for you. So, Matt, I'm looking for that type of performance in this game as well. Well, there's a nice little soft liner. I know it's a leadoff base hit. It wasn't hit as hard as you'd like to, but sometimes that little soft liner starts rallies.
Standing in, number 20. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Number 20.
Hey, get your pitch right up there, huh? Let's go, kid.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Well, this guy's having a pretty good season. That's a nice line drive. Look, Double-A. We see a lot of guys jump from Double-A to the big leagues. This is where you become a true prospect.
Batting fifth, right fielder.
Here now to hit is Ramon Flores. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. And he'll get back in safely. A runner at first with no outs here.
Stay hot, baby.
In tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk. Stepping up now, Johnny Lowe is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Your pitch right here. Let's go, bud.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Batting seventh, first baseman, Dennis Lambert.
Nothing itch. Grounded down the third baseline. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
A really good team.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ramon Batista. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here comes the 0-1. This one's down to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 20. He reached in his first try. Line to the right side.
A hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch to get things going, so I see a little bit of a change. Maybe this is how they jumpstart their offense for the rest of the game.
Stepping in, Ramon Flores. He drew a walk his first time up.
Ramon Flores.
Stay hot up there.
On the ground up the middle. Scooped up. One there. On to first to complete the double play. Digging in and looking for more. Number 20. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Hey, let her rip one time. See it, drive it. Let's go right here.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Hey, get your pitch up there. Come on now. Come on, let it fly.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and the ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Nguyen is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Digging in once again, number 20. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Number 20.
And that's dead center for strike 1.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time right here.
Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Nguyen is there to put it away for route number 1. Striding in, Hank Bush. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Hank Bush.
Now a bunt attempt here. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
For the Blue Wahoos, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Mobile Bay Bears. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Mike Preston, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he has really struggled his last 3 outings. The ERA totally inflated. It's over 5. When you look at that, that's too many runs he's given up. He's just not giving his team a chance to even get out the gate and win the game. Well, he rolled over that one. Not the most impressive single, but it's a line drive in the books.
So stepping in, Danny Lunsford, currently 3rd on the team in stolen bases. So we'll see if he gets an opportunity to do any running in this one. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan. And with it, now at the plate, number 20. He brings a stellar batting average into this one, just shy of 380 on the season. Hits this one hard the other way. And he's set down, one away.
All right, here's how the visitors are lined.
Stepping into the box, Hank Bush. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they've faced. Very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what.
Digging in, number 20. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, number 20.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the fifth.
Well, Matt, we've watched him struggle early, but you always talk about in-game adjustments. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They look more aggressive. They look like they've changed their whole game plan to come out now and start firing on all cylinders.
So striding forward now, Freddie Coates.
Number
0
1,
for 1 for him here in this one.
Freddie Coates.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Nobody out, runner on first. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through for a hit.
Well, he really struggled in this cold streak he's been in right here, so that's a welcome single. He watched his average plummet below 230.
Here now to hit is Ramon Flores. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First and second here with nobody out.
Hey, get your pitch, drive it.
Little dribbler back at him. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. At the plate, Johnny Lowe, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now he'll step off.
Pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
Now the runner breaks for the plate. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And the runner's coming home. Oh, in confusion as he just looks at a strike. Throw won't get him. Striding into the box, Juan Garcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now.
Well, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Digging in, number 20. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
20.
First pitch on its way. Pitch out, nothing doing. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th.
Come on now.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, number 20. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no runs. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Andreas Vasquez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Nicky Schaffer wraps it up for the save, his 18th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Blue Wahoos, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. For the Bay Bears, 1 run, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Mobile Bay Bears. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Rod Rogers gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, he's had a little bit of a struggle against right-handed hitters, and to me, that's the key to this game. They're hitting over 300. Right-handed hitters over 300. So he's going to have to get the right-handers out if he wants to win this game. Let's see if he's able to execute against the right-handers in the
Batting sixth.
A runner at first with no outs here.
Mike Reed.
To third. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, third baseman did everything he could on that ball. That ball was just scorched right past him. He laid out, got dirty. I thought for a second he was going to have it. Just couldn't come up with it.
So striding in, Jeff Ullman. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that is down for extra bases as this will get one home and maybe two. The runner scores from second. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to.
Stepping into the box, number 20. He comes in hitting in the 370s for the season. Clearly always a threat with the bat. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
So digging in now number 20. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. No runs on one base hit. One error. At the plate, number 20. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Here you go.
Here's the first pitch to him. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Lunsford is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Coming to the plate now, number 20. In a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Drilled to the right side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Number 5, Samuel Ramirez.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that possible tying run at third as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on. Here now to hit is Ramon Flores. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Ramon Flores.
Right guy, right place. Need to hear it.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he pops it up back behind second base. Ullman is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 9th inning coming up. The Wahoos are on top 3-2.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
For the victorious Blue Wahoos, 3 runs on 3 hits. 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the Bay Bears, 2 runs.
A player is called to question by his manager on his recent base running performance. The player's been caught stealing a number of times recently. Essentially, a red light is being issued here.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Biloxi Shuckers and the Mobile Bay Bears. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Rod Rogers has the ball for the 5th game of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, he has really pitched well at home, and I don't know if it's the energy from the fans or he feels comfortable on this mound. However way you want to slice it, he's thrown well at home, and I think we'll get another good performance at home in this game.
Number 13 is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. HR, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a little bit of a struggle. 1 and 3 on the road trip. You never want to be in that position, but you try to pick up as many wins as you possibly can. That's why this game today is important.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Velasquez is there, and that ends the inning. We've played an inning, still nothing. Ready for another chance? Number 13. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, let her rip one time.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
In the air now out to right field. Moving under it, Gill. And he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steve Cardona. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Cardona.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Grounded to third. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs here, no hits. Ready for another shot now. Number 13. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Here you go.
Into the windup and the pitch. Line to the right side. Gill is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. Striding in once again, number 13. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. And boy, just get out of the way of that one. He'll be on base to start the inning. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Digging in to try it again, Johnny Lowe. He comes into this at bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch. Slow roller back to the mound. One there. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play. Here now to hit is Ramon Flores. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Drilled to the left side. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3. Now at the plate, Martin Gill. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Hadaway onto the grass. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
Score for our ball game for the
A young player who's made a few errors early on is addressed about his struggles.
From one of the more hitter-friendly yards in the big leagues, a look at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, the Stars are out in this minor league all-star matchup between the Southern League's North Division and the Southern League's South Division. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Bobby Turner, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
Digging in the switch hitter, Alex Castro.
Designated hitter, Alex Castro.
Ready on 1 and 2. Now a bunt attempt here. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Coming to the plate now, number 13. He'll take his first hacks here.
Number 13.
From the stretch. Hit down the third base line. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far back. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Digging in, Brandon Evans.
Evans.
Here we go.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 1 inning in the books here. All tied at 1-1. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 13. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Boy, nothing more frustrating for the pitcher. You put the ball in play and they kick it and get 2 errors behind you. Now you might think, I got to strike everybody out and take it my own. That's when the game gets away from you. He's got to stay patient and expect them to catch the ball.
Ready for another chance? Ray Valentine. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Ray Valentine.
Here's the 0-1. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's
digging in to try it again. Mike Parra. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Parra.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. So no runs on no hits. Striding in once again, number 13. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Hey, get your pitch.
First offering on its way. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. Cousins rounds third and is digging for the plate. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Well, he went up there with the game plan looking for one specific pitch, and he got it. He hit it hard. When the guy hits the ball that hard, you know he was looking for it.
Ready once again, Brandon Evans. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Evans.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Chavez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charles Foreman. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. In there, 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. On the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Herman Green will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Herman Green.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
Nine to 1 is the way this one ends. The Southern Division All-Stars slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
Our final line score of the Southern League. 9 runs on 15 hits. 2 errors. They left 14 runners on base.